Welcome to the third episode of Worst of Friends podcast. If you haven't watched the last video, go back and watch it. Same with the first video. We're also on Spotify now, so if y'all want to watch those videos, y'all can do it. But not watch the videos, listen to it. You got anything to add this time, Malik?
No, I'm good this time.
I got something to add. It's more audio than it is video in the last one because our camera was like kind of fucked up the last video. So I apologize for that.
It's been fucked up the first two videos.
Okay.
So what's the topic of the day?
The topic of the day is
Ass whoopings.
Something you know about.
So you know,
no cap. What is the worst ass whooping you ever had in your childhood? So my worst ass whooping that I could really say I got like my ass whooped for was in 4th grade. We had a little science project to do, and I didn't do that shit, obviously. So like my teachers was asking me like, where's the project at? I kept telling them it was at home, like, but I never did that shit. So one day, my mom caught my ass. So one day, my mom came to the school, cause she would always do like little pop-ups and shit. So she came to the school, and on a good day, I was like having fun with my friends at recess and shit, and I just seen my mom, and I was like, wow. So then my mom talked to my teachers, and my teachers was like, oh, we had a little science project to do for the whole school, and Quincy didn't turn his in yet. And she got a little mad face or whatever, and then we went home, and then she was like, why you ain't do that project? And I was like, they told me I didn't have to do it, and they really did tell me that I didn't have to do that shit. So I didn't do it because I didn't want to do it. So she was like, what kind of science project you want to do? And I think it was like some on like volcanoes or some shit. So then we got the supplies. We went to the store and got the supplies. Then she came home and then she beat my ass.
Damn.
Did she help you with the project at least?
Yeah, she helped me after.
After she beat your ass?
Yeah. And KK was watching me too.
Get your ass beat?
Yeah.
Did I for real?
You was watching me.
What's wrong?
In 4th grade, you was watching me. Because I remember you was sick. And then you came out the room and you watched me. And I saw you. I saw you.
Cause
and then
because I was in my mom's room. Just chilling.
Saw MC.
I was in my mom's room in her bed because I was sick. And then I heard this nigga getting his ass beat, so I'm like, what the fuck going on? So then I walked over there. I looked in his room. This nigga is literally on the floor. Mom.
Yeah, she was holding my legs too.
He was on his legs.
Yeah, she was holding my legs.
So
she had the belt. Yeah, I was upside down. And she beat my ass. And KK was looking at me.
I walked in, I was like, I'm good. And then I walked back up.
I mean, I guess I'm gonna just get it out the way. I ain't never really have any butt whoopings back when.
Because you ain't black.
Anyways.
So your question is, what have you gotten in timeout for?
In timeout for
What was your worst discipline type?
What was your worst?
Discipline?
Like, you didn't get your ass whooped, but
I had to
discipline.
write. I don't remember the exact sentence, but I had to write it for like 15,000 times or something like that. It was something crazy.
15,000?
Something wild.
That's
it was
like shit. No, 15,000?
It was a big number.
commercial break once again. I just want y'all to know I'm still single. Looking for someone, you know what I'm saying? You guys remember this. Just smile. KK, I know you got me right. Good looks. No, but still single, still looking for someone, you know what I'm saying? So hit my line. Devon SS is my main account. If you want to follow this man, the line of bones. Show some love.
I didn't really get ass whoopings like belt, like traditional ones, but my dad he was pretty creative with his shit. The most iconic one I can think of is we had in my house we had this little Nerf basketball hoop. It was probably like 4 or 5 feet tall, something like that. I was little, so it wasn't that big. And so he had told me, I guess I was jumping around, dunking the ball or something like that. And he had told me to stop stop jumping around the house. So I was like, all right, bet. So he came upstairs. He was like, didn't I tell you to stop jumping around? He was like, next time I see you jumping in this house, dunking that ball, I'm gonna whoop your ass. I said, all right, cool. So I sat down. This is where it gets terrible. So I sat down on my bed. The way my bed was facing, it was 2 sides of the room. So my brother slept on this side, I slept on this side. So the room, the front door for the room was right here, And so I couldn't see it from where I was sitting, when the basketball hoop was in front of my bed. So here was the hoop, here was me. And so I'm sitting down for about probably like 5-10 minutes, and I'm thinking, all right, so he's probably either asleep or he left, because I doubt he would still be waiting for me to be waiting for this basketball hoop to go dunk on the ball. And so I get up, I dunk it, and I guess I like went to go get the rebound for like the ball, and it rolled on the other side of the room. And I look up, and I see my dad staring at me, just like waiting. Like, I'm like, damn. So he didn't whoop me. What he did was he picked me up by my shirt like this, kind of like the collar of my shirt, and he pinned me on the wall. He's like, didn't I fucking tell you stop dunking on the hoop? I was like, yeah, Dad, yeah. And so we had the towel rack to like hang our towels over after we took a shower and stuff. He hung me on the back of the towel rack. And so I'm probably like, 5 years old. And all I remember is just swinging on that towel rack for about 5-10 minutes, just waiting to get down and waiting for him to take me down, bro. And it was terrible. Because he literally had to pick me back up to put me back on the floor because I was too little to like hop off. Thinking about it, I probably could like swung the door open or ask my brother to come get me, but knowing that he would have laughed at me and just waited for me to just watch me get swinging on the fucking door. But that's probably my worst.
My worst, okay, so it was at my old neighborhood. So I was young as shit. I don't know why I was feeling this way that day, but I was feeling fucking fearless. Came home, I was like, bro, I'm not scared of ass whooping. What the fuck they gonna do to me? I started jumping on the couch, started doing all that shit. My dad got home. My grandma told me, "Oh, not scared of ass whoopers?" I'm like, "Yeah." He said, "All right, all right." No, nigga went upstairs. No, nigga already tired of fucking work and shit. So I go upstairs, my room, chilling. He said, "So you still scared, right?" I was like, "No." I said, "I got you." Nigga whoop my ass, nonstop. He was like, "All right." He's like, "Next time, remember who the top dog is." House is this nigga. I'm like, wow. To this day.
To this day.
Then the thing is, like, I used to be dumb as shit. Like, first grade, I got another ass whoop. Nah, I didn't get my ass whooped, but I had to decide. I was like, bro, if I either be grounded for like a week or two, or ass whoop. I was like, thinking back, I used to get my ass whooped a lot. I was like, I'm gonna take this cool 2 weeks. Worst 2 weeks of my fucking life. I couldn't do shit. I couldn't go in the front yard to shoot. I couldn't do none of that shit. Okay. I was watching TV and I said, nigga, are you enjoying yourself? Turn that shit off. I'm like, wow, bro, I can't do shit. I couldn't do nothing. That shit was terrible.
Shit.
My bad. I'm responding to Jamil.
Shout out Jamil.
I'm trying to think of when I actually got my ass beat, because I didn't really get my ass beat back then.
You gave black
shit.
No, I most definitely got my ass beat,
Malik.
but not a lot.
Kindergarten, I used to be reckless, nigga.
Shit. Y'all niggas come back to me, bro, because I'm trying to think of the worst one.
I had my ass beat on multiple occasions. Probably several hundred occasions.
I
100?
I got called CPS for you?
I was a
I think
badass
it's
kid.
Do we need help?
I got another one.
I probably did need help. I was just a badass kid. Like, I remember, I don't even know which story to tell. I got so many of them.
Tell them about your dad when you broke his leg.
Oh, bruh. So, I was like 4 or 5 years old, and I shared a room with my younger brother. And my side of the room was on the right, his was on the left. So, I remember I took a shower, and the way my house was set up, this is when I lived in Florida. It was a 1-story house. When you walked in, you turned left. And the first door on the right was the bathroom. My brother's room was right here. My mom and dad's room, and then me and Jamil's room was straight across. And then we had like a long porch or whatever. So I remember my dad and Jamil was outside. They was just sitting on the porch listening to music. And I remember I got out the shower and I walked past. And I think I was singing to a song that they had playing on the radio, which was the fucked up part. And then I walked in there and I started drying off. And then I don't know what like possessed me to just take my towel off and start swinging it around the room. And then I remember I swung it and I hit the light bulb. And I think I forgot. I think I might have just broken the bulb or something. And then I guess my dad, he came back in the house for some reason. Because I turned around and I'm still butt-ass naked. And I turned around and he was just standing there leaned up against the wall like... just watching me the whole time. Just watching me the whole time. And I was like... And then he just started whooping my ass. And I remember I was screaming, and then he picked me up by my ankle, upside down, and just started whooping my ass. And then that was the ass whooping video. I remember one time I thought I was about to get my ass whooped. I was in like second grade, and it was when we just moved here. Because we were still playing street home court. And like NFL Street, and it was a Saturday morning. My dad had duty, so it was maybe like 7:30, 8 o'clock, and I walked downstairs, and I was about to get some breakfast, and then Amir came downstairs, and we were talking, and we were like arguing or playing around or something, and then he said something to me. I was like, "Shut up, nigga," and then not knowing that my mom was standing at the top of the steps. And she was like, "Who just said that?" And I was like, it was the TV. But it was a bunch of white people on the TV. Yeah. I was like, the TV just said it. And then she was like, no, they didn't. She was like, I'm going to tell your dad about this. And I was like, I didn't. That's never a bad, that's never a good thing.
I'm going to tell your dad about it.
And then we had to go get him. And I guess my mom called him and told him over the phone before we got there. So we get in the car, and then I'm sitting behind him. So then he's just looking in the rearview mirror and just staring at me the whole time. He's literally just staring at me. He didn't say anything. He was just staring at me. And I'm like, yo, bro, this nigga about to fuck me up when we get home. And then we get in the house, and then my mom made like lunch or something. And then I'm sitting in the dining room, and he's sitting in the living room, and I'm like, all right, he still can't be that mad. And then I go put my dishes in the sink, and I walk into my room, and the nigga just sitting on the couch, just watching me walk upstairs. He didn't say anything. But I didn't get my ass whooped, though, so that was good.
You scared as shit, though.
I was scared as a bitch.
Yeah.
Malik,
we got the man of the hour now.
Hold on.
Keep going.
I got another one.
Yeah,
I got another one. I bet. Yeah. Go. You go first, and I'm gonna go.
All right, so boom. I had just gotten into middle school, right? And I was in this bitch ass program called Avid. Cause fuck Avid,
bro.
Fuck Avid.
Fuck
That was
Avid.
the best 3 years of my
I
life.
was an Avid.
Bullshit.
I gotta say, I'm glad I dropped that bitch.
I didn't finish it, but it was good.
I
High school.
I had to drop it. I couldn't do it.
Nah, bro. Avid was some shit. They had them unnecessary ass binder checks, bro.
Oh my god.
Like, come on, bro.
Binder chicks.
I hated that.
So I just came into middle school, right? It was like first quarter, second quarter. It was in October, and my mom was getting on me because I ain't had my goddamn work. Cause I won't do my work. Cause it was so much of fucking work, unnecessary ass work. So I'm sitting here like, bro, I don't feel like doing all this work. So, and then cause Miss Rue, she was the Avid teacher back then.
Shout out Miss Rue.
Man, I don't like her just for that one reason, bro. But cause she told me she was gonna put me back in Avid after that year, and she never did. I don't care. But yeah, I had just moved. I just got back in. I just started middle school, and I wasn't doing my work because I didn't feel like it. And my mom was checking my grades, and she was like, "Hold on, why the hell you got all these missing assignments?" I'm like, what assignments?" I knew I had missing assignments. I'm like, what assignments? This, that, and the other. I'm like, I did it, but I don't know where it's at. So I'm like, she's like, okay, well, I'm finna sit here and watch you find these motherfucking papers. I'm like, alright. So I looked through my binder, saw that paper 10 times. Did not pull that bitch out. Looked through my book bag. Saw all them goddamn papers I didn't do. Just left it there. I'm like, I still ain't find them. So she went me to school next day. And after school, she talked to the teacher, and she was like, "Yeah, he said he did it, but he don't know where it's at." The teacher was like, "Oh, nah, he didn't do it." Cause I seen, cause she was like, "Oh yeah, I went through his binder and I saw all them work. I saw all them
the assignments.
Yeah, I saw all them assignments." She was like, "Oh, for real? Okay, okay." Man,
I remember this too. That's crazy.
I got home, bro. I got my ass beat so bad, bro. It's not even funny.
It's a fact.
That shit was terrible.
Bro, it'll beat your ass then. About 10 minutes later, I want to come downstairs and eat. Fucking don't leave me.
Oh, let me tell you about this one, right? So I got in trouble for something. I don't know. I think it was because my mom was here and we was being watched by somebody and I did something bad. But then she was like, when she got back, she was like, "Oh, you did this, that, and the other? All right, bet. Watch." No. I did something. She was about to go on deployment. This was the week before she was about to go on deployment. And I did something. And she was like, "All right, bet. I'm going to beat your ass before I leave."
Damn, I done got a few of those.
So then I'm like, I'm chilling. Like, I'm chilling, right? I did that thing, and I was like, all right, but she said she is saying that she ain't gonna do it. Monday passed, I ain't get my ass beat. Tuesday passed, I ain't get my ass beat. Wednesday to Thursday passed, I ain't get my ass beat. The day before she left, I got my ass tore the fuck up. Like, I'm sitting there.
Did she cook us dinner that day? That same day?
I think she did. But I'm sitting there in my room, right? She got me by my ankle. I'm trying to twist and turn away. She's still whooping. She's still beating my ass, bro. I'm sitting there like, damn, bro, that's crazy. And then, like, right after that, she was like, we had a whole heart-to-heart talk on my bed right after that. I'm sitting there like,
don't be trying to talk to me after you gonna beat my ass, bro.
Exactly. That shit had made me mad.
You made another hour.
Oh wait, hold on. I got another.
No.
How long?
Nah, bro.
It's one. It's
I'm sorry.
one
I'm
more.
sorry, bro.
Just one more. It's quick, my nigga. It's quick. I bet. So I was in first grade. My mom gave me $100 to put on my lunch account.
Oh shit!
I think I remember this.
I know the story.
My mom gave me $100 to put on my lunch account so I could, get some lunch and eat. That lunch at Ingleside was very disgusting, by the way. But she had duty the day she gave me the money, and she had called me because I was staying down the street with one of my friends, and she was like, "Did you put the money on the account?" I said, "Yeah," but I gave a 20 to some shorty that was in the line.
Way back in the day.
I was in first grade.
Simply back in the day.
Shorty was like,
Simply back in the day, Quincy. Come on, man.
$20? And you still ain't get no play.
I hope in
first grade, nigga.
Wait, niggas be what?
Come on, bro.
First grade? What you doing in first grade, bro?
Nothing.
What was you doing?
Yo, this nigga Tim. But I gave Shorty the 20 because she asked me for it, and I was like, at first I was like, no. I was like, no, you ain't getting this 20, nigga. What are you talking about? Then she was like, please, Quincy. And I was like, she probably need it. So I gave it to her. And then the next day, everybody was like, you should have never did that, dog. And I was like, bro, what the fuck is you talking about? In my head, I'm like, bro, what is you talking about? I didn't even do nothing. I was chilling, like. And then my mom came back. She picked me up from school. And then I think somebody had told her that I gave $20 to Shorty. And then she was like, then I was chilling in my room. And she ran in my room, grabbed me, and moved me from my room to her room. She went to the bathroom, and she was like, so you want to lie? Pulled out the belt. And she beat my ass, bro.
My worst ass whooping probably ever happened when I was 15, damn near grown. 19 now. And
4 years ago, my nigga.
Yeah, 4 years ago, so not that far off. But it was in the summer. I was on my bed playing the game, just chilling. I was cold. By the way, do not touch the thermostat. I'm gonna go ahead and get that out the way. Do not touch the thermostat. But yeah, I was cold, just had my shorts on, playing the game, just chilling. I ain't had no work to do, like I said, summer. And my mom was at work, and my dad was reffing AAU basketball in Hampton at Boo Williams. And he'd always come home still sweating from the games, hot as a bitch. And I told myself I put that shit on. I put the thermostat to 85 degrees in the house. It was like at 60 something. That's why I was so damn cold. But I put it at 85, and I told myself I'm gonna put it back to around 70s, 60s when he get home. But I forgot, and I always know what time he come home. But I heard him come in, and every time he come in, I meet him at the top of the stairs while he at the bottom of the stairs, right when he come in. And I was like, "What's going on, Dad?" And this nigga said, "What's up?" God damn! And at that point, he knew it. He knew it was hot as hell in the house. And he was like, "Why you got it so damn hot in the house?" Never answered my question of how I asked him, "How was your games?" Because he had like 3-4 games that day. He was like, "Who got it this damn hot in my house?" I said, "It won't me." I knew I was lying. But damn. I knew I was lying. He was like, "All right, I'm gonna call your mom. And if she tell me that she didn't do it, I'm gonna whoop your ass." And I was like, "All right, bet." And right at that moment, I felt like, when you see those pigs riding on that slaughter truck on the way to the slaughterhouse, I knew that my time has came to an end, man.
Hey,
I knew it was over for me. And I didn't think he was about to take it that seriously. It was a damn thermostat. Just put that bitch down to 70 something.
Bro, you know how black parents are, bro.
Huh?
You know how parents are about that, especially pops.
Yeah. Damn. But yeah. So he called my mom, and she was at work. She asked him, "Dre, how was your games?" He said, "Did you touch the thermostat?" He didn't even answer the question again. She said no. He had it on speakerphone. She said no. He said okay. Looked right at me, and I knew what time it was. I knew he was about to whoop the fuck out of me. I knew it was over. Took me upstairs to the bed, whooped my ass.
Tore that ass up.
And that was it. Never touched the thermostat again.
You would be like, if you would just told him you touched the thermostat in the first place, you would have saved your
You could
ass.
have prevented that.
I could have prevented
The whole ass.
I think you probably would still.
I mean, but we don't. When we were kids, we don't really be thinking about.
He's not a kid. He was 15.
I mean, even then, you acting like you always told your parents when you did something wrong.
It's the thermostat. I'm 15.
You should be old enough to know.
like,
like,
nigga,
This
I was hot in this
thermostat
crib.
was. Malik knew it was serious too.
He don't think it was that serious. He just
it's
said,
not a
Exactly.
big deal. If
That's
you would have
what
just
I'm
turned it
saying.
back down, the house would have
Nah,
been
but
cool.
you knew how your
Open the
dad would
fucking
feel
window.
about it. You knew how your dad would feel about
And
it.
that's what he said. I think KK said how he had a hard conversation with his mom afterwards. He was like, it was more about the principle, son. It was just more about you lying to me.
Always about the principle, man.
It was just more about you lying to me.
couldn't see your whole ass open, bro. All you had to be like, nah, damn, my
You
bad.
crying
I
when
turned
you
it up.
was-
It was too hot.
Yeah.
He was.
Suck your lip. Suck your lip crying too. That's just the worst crying too.
No.
The
Right,
crying when
right.
you can't breathe.
I do have another one.
Hey,
This was back when I was like 9. I was playing Madden with my dad. And this nigga don't like playing video games, so he was already mad as a bitch. I even asked him to play.
He was mad to spend some quality time with you.
Exactly. Yeah, but it's been no bonding time, no quality
My dad do
time
that
with his
shit
son.
too.
He was downstairs, probably asleep or something. I was like, yeah, they trying to play some Madden on the GameCube back in the day. I forgot what teams we had. And I didn't teach him no controls or nothing.
That nigga was flying blind.
I ain't teach him no controls or nothing. And I think it was the last play of the game. I threw a Hail Mary. I just threw it up. And I was like, I stood up, I caught it. Let's go! I told you I was gonna catch the damn ball. He said, what? What? Like I said, I ain't teach my man no controls. Right when I said that, this man called a timeout, quit the game. He quit the game. He was like, "What did you just say?" And I'm just sitting there with the controller in my hand, just shaking. I was like, I said, damn. He was like, okay, get your ass in that room. Bah, bah. Man, that nigga literally beat my ass to sleep. I was knocked out, and I woke up. Nigga was on the grill. Woke up, nigga was on the grill. Damn. That's definitely the second worst ass, bro.
The thing is, the funniest thing is like, my mom and dad, they know I curse, but the times they heard me curse, it had to be the funniest times possible. Like the very first time, I was young as shit. Yeah, I couldn't be no older than 5. We out to eat, and my oldest brother, that nigga wanted my ice from my cup. I was like, bro, you can have it. That nigga put his hands in my cup. I was like, don't put your hands in my fucking cup. I didn't know how to. The thing is, it didn't come out like that because I didn't know how to curse properly. So I probably said all types of curse words. Yeah. But they got the message. I was like, don't put your hands in my cup. Just going off and shit. I'm like, I'm young as shit. And my mom and dad was like, what the fuck? Like, I don't think I got my ass beat. I probably did. But I don't remember that part. The thing is, another time it hurt me curse. I was playing 2K.
Damn.
And everyone was gone. So I was like, oh yeah, I'm talking my shit.
I thought everybody was gone, nigga.
Yeah. I'm in game chat. And they're talking shit. So the first one went with some weak ass lead. I glassed that bitch. I said, give me that weak shit. I yelled that shit. My mom said, Jalen. I was like, fuck.
And you said that shit again?
Bro, I cussed again? Nah, I just said under my bro. Damn. Thing is, the funny part about my dad was cool as hell about that shit. I was like, yeah, bro, she's like, you an angel and all that. I was like, bro, we both know that's not true. My mom said, all right, I gotta talk to your grandma. Grandma came over the next day, got the holy oil, splashed that shit on my forehead. Hey. She put that shit, she said, come here. She smacked my forehead with that shit.
I remember one time I had to be playing Madden with my brother, and we were sitting in the couch, and this is when I first got my dog, this was my first dog, my Rocco, and we sitting on the couch, and it's like, this was at the house before I'm at now. So this house was set up. It's a condo, but it was 2 stories. So downstairs we had the TV, but upstairs were the bedrooms. And so I remember my dad had he had a game, and it was probably like 8 o'clock he got back. Cause I know it was a long game. It was like an overtime game. Cause I remember him telling me something about that. So I'm sitting there playing 2K with my brother, and he walks in. He's like, "Did the dog take a shit in my house?" And this is the most serious game of Madden in my life. I swear to God, I'm down like 2 points with 3 seconds left. I'm focused. He's like, Jordan, didn't I just ask you a question? I was like, no, he ain't taking shit in the house. And I paused the game. I paused the game because I realized what the fuck I said, bro. That shit's, bro. He was like, did I ask you a question? I was like, no, Dad, he ain't taking shit in the house. And my brother got his controller, put it on the floor, and stared at it. I was like, bro, you can't be helping this nigga about to whoop my ass. So I'm sitting there, he's like, what'd you just say? I'm like, nah, he ain't pooping the house. He's like, that's not what you said. What'd you just say, son? I'm like, Dad, what you mean? I said he ain't pooping the house. Nah, son, you said shit. I'm like, Dad, I didn't say that. He's like, so you gonna look at me in my face and lie to me? I'm like, Dad, I didn't say it. He was like, if I ask you one more time and you lie to me again, I'm fucking you up. Then he called my grandma. He was like, I want you to hear what your grandson said. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, damn, bro, I'm shaking my fucking boots, bro. He was like, Jordan, this is my last time asking you. What did you say? I was like, I said, nah, he ain't taking shit in the house. And bro, my grandma's like, what? She's like, I know he's not over there cussing. I was like, no, grandma, I'm sorry. And then my dad was like, yeah, I'm not even finna whoop you because your grandma heard what you said. She gonna whoop you when she get down here. Because I guess it was like a couple days before Thanksgiving or something.
Damn.
I was like, bro, oh my God, bro. That's gotta be the scariest time I thought I was gonna get whooped. I ain't get whooped though, because he ain't never whooped me. But, oh my God, bro. That just scared the hell out of me.
I think the first time my mom heard me curse, I was probably in middle school.
Bro.
And I didn't really learn how to curse until I met this nigga. So
Bad influence.
Yeah.
Why does everybody say they
Bad
didn't
influence.
start cursing until they met me?
Bro, well, shit. I'm a
shit,
different breed.
No bad influence, my man.
I'm a different breed. I'm 4.
it is true.
I'm 3, 4.
I did not start cursing until I met y'all niggas.
Bro. Because it be in that garage, bro. Shit be serious in the 2K games. What the
Now
fuck?
that y'all all know most of y'all know my dad, bro. Y'all see where I get it from.
Yeah.
No crap.
I bet. So I'm gonna tell y'all this one story, right?
Is this Mr. Mills?
No. So look, right? We in the garage. It's me, KK, Jamil, and Tyreek, and I think we're just chilling. We're not even playing shit. So we in there, right? And me and KK arguing because we do that shit a lot sometimes. Like sometimes we'll like get in like a little argument or whatever. So then I started yelling, and he was like, I think you called me a bitch or something. And I was like, you need to get you some pussy, nigga. And then this nigga dad
My
opened
dad
the door.
was in the kitchen and he heard it and he opened the door. And my door is squeaky. So when he opened it, it was like,
Like right after I said
and then
that shit.
my dad's standing there with one hand on the door, one hand on his hip. He just
talking
looking
about
at Quincy
He
like,
talking about something. This what we do?
look,
This what we do?
look, just looking at him.
This what we do?
This
I
nigga
said
Quincy
no.
is no. And he
was
looking
like-
at me the whole time. I'm like, bro, I can't help.
And he was like, so you want me to tell your mom you over here cussing? I was like, no. And he closed the door. And that was that.
Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Where's Your Friends podcast. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, even comment.
Subscribe to
Subscribe to
No, sir. What the hell is the team subscribe?
Huh?
Where's the team
There is
subscribe?
no T.
Then he really said subscribe to
Spanish.
I highly do.
What?
Unnecessary. Any motherfucking way.
Any fucking ways. Like I was saying. Like, subscribe,
Subscribe to
I'm gonna kick your ass.
like, subscribe, comment, and show love.
comment some topics, please.
Quincy, shut the hell up.
If I get caught up one more time, it's gonna be. I can't even say it. Never mind. Just don't air this bitch out.
First, okay.
Okay, I was like,
But
Hold
like,
up.
subscribe, comment, and show love, peeps.
Yes, sir.
That's all.
And don't touch your dad's thermostat.
Don't touch the thermostat.
Don't touch that thermostat.